Hi, I'm Tony from Timeless Cottage Gifts, and I want to show you what I sent in my swap to Brittanee's Krafty Peeps. This is what the swap's going to look like, but I have another one that I'm going to show you that I'm not sending. So I have a little purse charm. I did all rose gold. At least I try to do all rose gold. So most in here is a rose gold. I have little charms on it. And you had to give a fancy pen or something. So I made the box and learned how to make a box from Tiffany McGill, Crafting Like a Boss. She makes boxes. And we had to do a pen. So this is my pen. It's another rose gold pen. And I just beaded it and had a charm hanging from it. And then I did one of my flowers. I wasn't sure if I was going to put a clothespin on the back or just hang it from a ribbon, but I did put two. And they're pretty sturdy magnets, so they could put this on their a refrigerator. It's a refrigerator magnet or a magnetic. It can go on your computer as well. Just you could stick it on there. And then you had to do, a, what are these called? A card. Artist card. And I looked it up, and this is the size of an artist card. I just put a rose, a butterfly, a diamond paper clip, and a little create sentiment. And this will come out. They can journal in it if they want to put anything there. And that was that. And then the other thing, I gave one of these little booklets. One of these little books, little composition book, and I covered it with the paper that we used. And the paper that I used is Apricot Honey Prima paper. And this is all I have left of it, except for some scraps. I used it on the swap. And let's see. And this is the card kit. Oh, and I put it in one of these clear little purses. And this is a card kit. I painted a butterfly. I used some of the Heartfelt Creations dies. They're the aster flower. This is the die, and this is the stamp. Oh, and these leaves. I actually use these leaves because I really like these leaves. But the aster flowers do come with their own leaves as well. And I started to put magnets on it, but it held better with Velcro. So I put a ribbon around it. And this is the card. Just a note. And then you open it up to say hello. And then I put another paper clip. And what I'm going to do is show you how I made the cards. So inside the kit, this little envelope that it's made, I'm going to link how you can make it. I'll show you how she made it. I'll send a link on how she made it, and then if you want to make one of these, it's one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. And it's really, if you use double-sided paper, every part of it's covered. So I thought it was really a great idea. So inside the kit, you're going to get the inside sentiments, the front panel base, the inside panel base, the card base, envelopes, and a pack of everything you need to make this card. So let's put it together. And first you're going to take the card base. Make sure. Okay. Card base and the front panel base. I'm going to use the butterflies. But before you do it, it's very important that you reach in here and grab, I have this ribbon. This ribbon is about 7.5 inches long. So don't put it on your base yet. Okay, place it where you would like to put it, and then get your glue. I use art glitter glue. And on here, I'm gonna take this off for this. Put your glue on your ribbon and fold it over. It should look like that on your card. And then also inside your little packet, there's a strip that you place right over the ribbon. And so I would glue the paper, not the ribbon. Now, since that's all ready, I would take the card base, make sure it's opening in the right direction, and now I'm going to put this right on top of it. So get your glue, especially on the corners and the edges. One thing I like about this glue is you don't have to go crazy on it either. And then place it on. I stand it up to make sure. Slide it into place. Then I take a brayer. I have this one for my Cricut. And now at this point, if you want, you could put the card under a book or something till it dries, but I haven't found that you really need to. Then I'll set that aside for a second. The next is the flower. It's going to look like this. Well, you know what? Let's do the top base, because there's another part to the top base. It's going to be what's that? Oh. My little book. Okay, so the layered part of this, the pink piece is 2.5 by 3 7/8. The gold piece is 2 3/8 by 3 1/4. I cut them all out for you. You don't need to cut them. And the pattern paper, just in case you want to make more, is 2 1/4 by 3 5/8. And then you would take your glue again. And then you would take the pattern paper and glue this piece on. I actually ran out of paper with the butterflies, so this one's cut a little bit shorter. And then to make the flower, this would be the flower. But to make the flower, you're gonna have, this is the dirt This is the green backer. This is the backer. Then I didn't have any more of this color left. So I'm going to show you with a pink one. So what you do is you take this. I would take this first and take your pink. If you want to ink it up, you can. I didn't ink this up. I didn't know if anybody would want that. So then you just set this on there. Now I did ink up the leaf though. I thought it needed it. And then this part, you can take a bone folder and kind of curve them. You could ink them up if you want. And you could actually take a flower mat. And mess around with this part. However you want to do it, just to make it stick up a little bit. I have this green little oval that you put in the middle. I think in the kit I put the oval on top already, so it would just be one less, piece floating around. Okay, here's the flower pot. I inked this up. I went back and forth on should I put all the flowers together, but I thought it's kind of fun just to piece them. For some reason I did. And then here's the top of the flower pot. And then this brown piece right here is the dirt. It fits right in there. And then you put the flower on top. Anyways, that's what it'll look like. But here's the flower. And then, whoops, you can put it on the back of this rose gold sheet of foil paper. Center it. And we're going to use this one instead. Now inside your pack, there'll also be a narrower ribbon. And just take one out of there. And this one goes around this way. So again, you just do the same thing. Place it where you want it to be. And place it on front of your card. Do that. Right about there. Because inside your pack, you're also going to have a little sentiment and the backer banner. And the sentiment says, "Just a note." glue that on. And it's off center because I placed it under here. Just have the tail sticking out a little bit. So that's why it's off center a bit. And then your flower, you're going to glue that on. And then here's the inside sentiment. And it says to say hello. On the inside of the card, you're going to take a piece of the foil, and I just put it almost up to the very edge. Not quite. It doesn't matter if it sticks out like a tiny fraction of an inch, like a 32nd of an inch, or a 1/16 of an inch. Glue that. Stick it down with my brayer. Reclose it. You see a tiny bit of it. And then open it up. Make sure that you have it the right way. And right here, I'm just going to put some glue on this side. And butt it up almost to the edge again. You can still see a tiny bit in there as well. And I also have, in case, you know, whoever's giving this, in case when you give the card you want to add a little something, I'm not sure what, if you want to add a little envelope with some money or whatever, or anything, you could actually clip it on with the paper clip. And then this card, although it's very, you know, it's an elegant looking card, the whole main thing is, does it fit in the envelope, and can you just send it with one stamp? And the answer is yes. Right. It's tight fit, but it works. So, thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.